Hey mabuhay everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel, and for today's video, I'll be giving you another performance review of a new signature sneaker. And now, this is a different brand, so let's do it. So guys, this is the BP1, which stands for Brandon Podziemski. Yeah, I hope I pronounced his name right. And this is from Rigor. Of course, Rigor also carries AR's signature sneaker, Austin Reeves. And this one is another athlete that they signed. So congrats to Rigor for signing another good athlete, and he was performing quite well. Actually, it's the only help that Steph had during the playoffs. So that's about the playoffs. But now let's talk about his shoe. And this shoe is retailing about $100, so pretty affordable and really on the cheaper side of things. But let's find out if it's worth that low price and if it will perform for that price that they gave us. So let's get into it. Of course, let's start off first with the upper of the BP1. The upper is very standard. It has a textile upper with fusing on the edge of the sneaker here in the toe area, which goes to the side part of the sneaker on both sides, and that gives you extra lockdown support. And that fusing also, if you can see it from the camera, you can see there's like lines. So when you're tightening up this area, it gives you that extra lockdown to your foot when you're pulling down the laces and you're tightening in the laces. So you can see also in this colorway, the silver part, which is a plastic piece here. So it helps out in the support when you're doing lateral moves on the sneaker, which is quite nice on the BP1 for giving us that extra piece of plastic for extra support. And it actually works when you're playing with it. And going to the side panels, it still has that mesh upper, very soft, but the fusing is all on the right spot to get where you need that durability and support. And for the lace loops, it has that speed lacing model of a lacing system, which has a synthetic leather as lace loops for the BP1. And for the tongue, it is very perforated from starting from the toe area going to the ankle part, and going to where you're tying your shoe there's a good amount of padding there, which is pretty good on the BP1. Like I said, it gives you the tech where you need it, and similar to this last lace holes of the shoe. So when you're tying up the laces on the last lace loop, so it really pulls your foot to the heel part, giving you a very good lockdown to the sneaker and good enough ample cushion on the ankle and heel. No heel slippage when I was playing with this. Pretty good for a low-cut sneaker. And the plastic piece goes wrapping around your ankle here. There's an internal heel cup for extra heel support, and the foam goes up on the heel too for extra containment. And now speaking of the foam is what they're calling the Showtime foam. And I think it's nitro injected too, if I'm not mistaken. And it's pretty good. It has enough cushion on the forefoot and heel, but comparing it with its big brother, which is the AR2, the AR2 has a thicker Showtime foam compared to the BP1. So this is a lower profile sneaker, but still on the heel, what I like about it is it has a bit more impact protection compared to the one that I recently reviewed, which is the D-Low one. The D-Low one was really low. So if you want extra impact protection, the BP1 still has it. And if you want to change the insole, you can. But the insole that came with it, actually for the price, I was kind of surprised that it's okay for the price of it, and there's perforation. Similar, remember to in the AR1 and 2, there's holes in it, so extra ventilation on the bottom of your feet if you need them. And another thing that I wish that they improve here is that the strobo, although it's not heavily glued. It's still just a fabric, but you can feel the foam. But like a net strobo would be great, so that it's really your foot is almost touching the foam, so there's more reaction to your foot with the foam. But it's still, you can still feel the showtime. The showtime foam at initial use, you won't feel it that much, but after breaking them in, running and warming them up, especially when you're running, you will feel them coming alive. So pretty good showtime foam on the BP ones. And there's a stability plate here. It goes up to the forefoot until here, which is nice. So when you're running up and down the floor, it gives you a little bit more spring back, and torsional support on this one is really good. And you can see it's going on the middle part, going up here. So a lot of torsional support on the BP one, which I like. I like a ton of support in the sneaker because I really step heavy sometimes. So there's some design language here. The 2, of course, his number, and of course this one is his logo, the BP2. That's his number, which is really cool. And rigor symbol here, and here the Showtime foam logo. And now moving on to the traction, which has 3 blades here in the forefoot. Of course, radial pattern really helps out when you're pivoting around the floor. And the traction of this one, the rubber is really hard. I would say if the foam is thicker, and if you don't mind it to be not that thick, and you would play with them outdoors, the foam will really, the traction will really hold up outdoors. And indoor use, didn't have any problem. It was still squeaking and gripping really hard on the floor. Now for the sizing of the BP1, I went half a size down. Rigor right now has been kind of on the longer side. Like in my AR2, I also went down half a size from 11 to 1.5. So, and it fits me perfectly, same with the BP1. So if you're buying Rigor, the AR2 or the BP1, go half a size down if you're a regular foot. But if you're a wide foot, just go true to your size. So the BP1 is $100 US, or around 5,000 plus pesos. Yeah, 5,800. And it's available here in the Philippines in boxand1.shop. So check them out. It's boxand1.shop. So they're the official distributor of Rigor here in the Philippines, and do catch them if you want. If you want to try a good solid sneaker for this price point, you will be surely surprised too. And as for the weight of the BP1, I weighed it earlier. It's around 400 grams, so not that bad for US 10.5. It's on the lighter side because of how minimal the shoe is, but still giving you the structure that you need, the durability that you need. The foam is solid, the traction is solid, the support, which I love, and you feel kind of quick on the shoe too when you're playing with them. There's no delay whatsoever when you're playing with them. So let me know what you think about the BP1. Hit me a comment down below. This is MARKCHES once again. Catch you in the next one. Cheers!